As the world marks World Malaria Day, the priority of some residents of Adaklu Waya in the Volta region is to use treated mosquito nets as mattresses and kitchen blinds. After receiving the nets 4 years ago during her pregnancy, the Agbo family of Adaklu Waya in the Volta region have redefined the use of nets, citing heat irritation.
The way to prevent more malaria cases, research says, is the effective use of treated mosquito nets. Many people have abandoned the use of the treated nets, citing the irritation and intense heat in most parts of the country. In the Adaklu Waya community of the Volta region, the lack of knowledge about malaria to a large extent has contributed to lack of motivation to use the net. The Agbo family in Waya have lived together for some 15 years as married couples. 39-year-old Benedict Azivlu helps the husband Ernest Agbo on their groundnut farm. Harvest has been done with a focus on making the groundnut a fine commodity for sale. Few meters from here, it's evident the treated mosquito net offered her has a defined use, her kitchen blind and cover. All the colored and blackened from smoke, she has no use for the nets.
I only use the net during the rainy season when mosquitoes come in their numbers. I decided to use the net as kitchen blind because I wanted my privacy when cooking.
Her husband Ernest Agbo had used the net as a cover to sleep on the floor. He had this explanation.
It's torn, so when it reaches dry season time, when you sleep on the bed, you'll be feeling the wet. And so we lay it on the ground to sleep on it so that you will not feel the wet too much.
Still, malaria remains a major public health issue in Ghana, where it accounts for over 39% of doctors' visits, 25% of hospital admissions, and 4% of deaths, half of whom were children under the age of 5. Commodities in and around Adaklu, despite improved sanitary conditions, continue to record cases of malaria. Health authorities have attributed the cases to exposure and non-use of nets and other preventive repellents. The world marks Malaria Day with a zero-tolerance target this year. ESA Ventures, its zero malaria-free NGO, is pushing for a bigger attention from government to startups and organizations that are focusing on the Ghana malaria-free target.
Going around to see people using the net wrongly, they need education. In Accra, you can see the nets being used for covering rubbish, gardening as well. We need serious education to attaining zero malaria in Ghana.
A community outreach on Adaklu Waya had several residents screened and tested for malaria, and the nets as well as repellent distributed to them for free. Whilst the NGO is expecting to explore a high form of education to reach out to most malaria endemic areas, it says government must relook its modus operandi in preventing malaria again.